Alright, someone wanted to know about how I dealt with my depression. Um, when we moved up to Darwin, I I was only 15, and so I didn't really understand what was happening to me and why I was the way I was and why I was feeling those things. And I did um, I did lots of different ways trying to get I guess, trying to get attention. And I would run away. I'd often um, I'd often walk the streets in at night. Not walk the streets, but wander the streets. I'd hurt myself, I guess you'd say. I used to keep a standing knife blade in my wallet. Then the hair pulling started. I don't really know why it started, but I guess it was some kind of relief, just like the self-harm was some sort of, I don't know, relieving the anxiety, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I did lots of different things trying to harm myself. I remember many nights up and down where I would cry myself to sleep. But yeah, once we moved home, it was so much better. And then we were only home for a year, and then we moved again. So once we moved to Mafra, it was, I guess, because I made friends so quickly in Mafra, and because it was a country town, not a huge city, and wasn't such a drastic change, it was a lot easier to transition, I guess. My next stage of depression didn't start till I ended up repeating year 10, which was when we moved to Mafra, I was in year 10, and I don't know, maybe it was because of the move that my studying, my results and stuff like that, my assignments, I just didn't do. I didn't care, and so yeah, I ended up repeating the year, which kind of sucked, and that's when the hair pulling started up again. And because I had made a whole bunch of great friends in that year I was in, and it was just like leaving, moving another school again, starting a new year again. And yeah, it wasn't too bad while I was at school. The depression and the anxiety, it wasn't too bad. And it wasn't until the start of year 11 that I started seeing James. And things, if I hadn't met James when I did, I know it wouldn't have ended well. Towards the end of year 10, I was drinking a lot. I was sleeping with a lot of different people. I was out partying, getting myself blotto within, a couple of hours. So I was on a bad track, I guess. And if I hadn't met James when I did, and I don't know where I would be then. But yeah, things slowly improved, and then it wasn't until the start of year 12 that my father came out and that totally changed everything yet again. But that wasn't too bad. It didn't, I guess my depression didn't get really bad till I moved out and had a place by myself and my brother, and dropped out of TAFE and stuff like that, and it didn't get too bad then, but the anxiety was worse, the stress, but I don't like I said, I have a really shocking memory. I don't really remember. I guess I blank out all the bad things, and I don't remember many of my bad days, or bad times. But the depression I got when after I had Jason, probably the worst I ever had. I wouldn't say people put the way I was feeling down to postnatal, but it was I definitely don't think it was postnatal depression, because I didn't want to hurt Jason. I loved him. I love him. Loved him. He's my son, so it wasn't like anything like that. I don't think it was. Like I said earlier, what I put it down to is the messed up hormones I had from having the implant, and I did hurt myself, and I did try to end it all, but I often thought I was useless, and James and Jason were probably better off without me. Sometimes I still think that, but the difference is I don't act on it, I guess. It's hard coming from those dark places and recovering, and not going back there, and not still feeling sometimes the way I used to feel. But yeah, the dark places were bad. And now I don't know if it's just because I've shut down or whatever, but I find it hard to cry now, hard to feel sad. We had James and I had a bad fight a few months back, and so bad he nearly moved out. But and he got rather upset, and I don't know how I can not. I used to be one of those people that would cry, and when I'm upset, but now I hardly ever, even sad movies, I don't cry. I can't cry anymore. I mean, I thought maybe I've just shut off all my negative feelings, shut them down. But yeah, I don't know. But I'm a lot happier now. Things have improved, 100-fold. So I try not to let those dark thoughts take hold, I guess. They come every now and then, but you shake them off, I guess. I don't know. I hope I'm making sense, because to me, I'm just yabbering on. But yeah, I hope this isn't too boring for most people. But that'll do for now. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'll try and reply the best I can, better than this at least. Alright, see ya.